Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. I didn't have a video last week because I was on vacation. I got out of town and spent a week with some friends and my husband on the beaches of San Juan, Puerto Rico and other surrounding beaches. We had a really nice time. It was great to get some sun, and I wanted to share what I packed in my makeup bag because I specifically this time tried some new products that have waterproof or water resistant claims, and I wanted to see how they actually held up to salt water and pool water and a real vacation. I'm wearing everything that I talk about in the video, and I'll show some B-roll footage of me applying it. This look took about 10 minutes flat to do, and I think that is a really good sign of a great makeup kit for vacation. It needs to be fast and it needs to look good when you're done. Before I get into it, I just have to mention that I am testing out Beyonce's Sacred hairline. I bought pretty much the entire line, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of feeling it. So please expect a complete product lineup review from me coming soon. I'm working through the products, I'm writing down my thoughts, I'm testing everything out. You know, I like to do reviews after I've had a chance to try things, but they're in my possession. I'm working through them. I'm developing a point of view. So if that's a review that you're interested, be sure to subscribe. During the day, I started every look with sunscreen. I like to use Clinique's Pep Start. This is an SPF 50 UV broad spectrum product. I love it. It has a little bit of a cosmetic finish, provides a little bit of shine, feels lightweight and great on the skin, and I just love that it has 50 SPF. So I started every day with that on my skin. It's all I have on my skin. I don't have any foundation at all. This product is enough, especially if I know I'm going to be swimming. I don't really want to deal with makeup, but I do want to have good sunscreen on my face. So you can see how it looks. There's no powder or anything. This is really just the Clinique Pep Start. Sephora doesn't carry this anymore. I used to always buy several bottles at a time from Sephora. You can get it at Nordy's, you can get it at Ulta, and you can also get it from Clinique.com, their website. It retails for $27. You get 1 ounce. It's been my favorite for years and years. I've tried other sunscreens. There's lots of good ones out there. This one happens to be my favorite. After I had sunscreen on, I would warm up my cheeks just a little bit with a little bit of Merit's Beverly Hills, their Flush Balm product. Merit did send this product to me in PR, and I have loved it. You can see I've used almost all of it. It does give a little bit of a balmy reflect. It's not a matte finish. It does have a little bit of that shine back. And I think that with the Pep Start, I think it creates a unified sort of reflective look. I think it looks great and very, very natural. I will have a link to this product in the description box. That is my affiliated link. The Flush Balm retails for $30. Other than sunscreen, I would say one of the most important products for me when I am going pretty light on makeup is a brow pencil. My brows are pretty sparse after years of plucking them in the 90s, and I use a brow pencil every single day. I'm not really comfortable wearing my brows as they are naturally. And if I know I'm going to be swimming, I wanted to know that my brow pencil would stay. So I was specifically looking for a waterproof brow pencil. And if you watched my video about brow pencils for silver hair, I talked about how I was interested in Sephora's offerings. The expense of brow pencils is kind of shocking, especially since it's something that you really do bomb through. So I was interested in Sephora's products in order to replace others that were far more expensive. So this product is a $12 eyebrow pencil, which is kind of in the drugstore range these days, maybe like high-end drugstore. This one claims to be waterproof. I picked up the color Natural Gray Brown, which is a perfect color for me. It's the perfect depth. It's sort of like a medium, not too dark, but it's totally cool, and it is this wonderful gray, barky brown. It's perfect. It has a very fine tip and a hard, waxy consistency, so I found it very easy to draw those precise individual lines rather than get like one big smudging fill-in color. It is better for drawing individual hairs on, which I like because I have areas of sparseness and I have areas where it's a little bit thicker. Love the color, love the consistency, and yes, this does hold up to both salt water and to pool water. We did spend one whole day at like a luxury resort with a pool pass, and so I was in those pools. I don't know if they were chlorinated or saltwater pools. I was in the hot tub and the pools, all of it. So this brow pencil held up. I'll show a picture of me in the afternoon on a beach after I'd already been in the water at least twice, and I think this brow pencil still held up. So I think that these Sephora brow products are really worth checking out. I'm going to continue to shop for the Sephora line. I also found that this removed really well with my makeup remover. I use Sisley's White Lily Cleansing Milk, which I know is kind of a high-end product, but it's my favorite and I've been using it for over a decade. It takes this particular waterproof pencil off beautifully, and I was really happy to have it. I'm highly likely to repurchase. Because my individual brow hairs are also long and kind of unruly, I usually use a gel. I've been trying Sephora's Shape and Set Clear Brow Gel. This one is also $12. I don't love it as much. It works. It absolutely works. I don't know if it's necessarily waterproof, but I did find that it had a strong hold and it held pretty well over time. The one problem with it, I think, is that the applicator is a little too rigid and it picks up a lot of product, so it's easy to apply way too much gel into one spot where you end up getting kind of like hard, crusty gatherings of gel. After a learning curve, I was able to manipulate the brush, with the product to get some of it scraped off so I could apply a more appropriate amount to avoid that. But it took a couple of tries to really get the hang of it. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't think it's better than Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel, which I'm trying to find, a replacement for that I like as much. This one I do not like as much, but for $12, it is a highly effective stronghold brow gel, and I don't not recommend it, if that makes sense. For eyeshadow, I wanted something that didn't require a brush and was not a powder format, so I went with Laura Mercier's Caviar Stick in Moonlight. This is the only caviar stick I have, and I really, really like it. I'll show you what it looks like on the back of my hand. It both reflects out kind of a neutral golden shade, not too silvery, not too bright gold. And then on the underside, it has a little bit of depth, so it really does work as a shadow. It's not just a bright reflect, it has depth on the underside. So I would apply this right from the stick to the eyelid and then pat out with a finger just to get a simple, reflective, pretty eyeshadow look that took just seconds to do. I love this product. It is so smooth and creamy. There's no tugging. It always seems to just come out with the same consistency. I've had this now for probably about a year, and the consistency has not changed. I really like this caviar stick. I have not tried the mattes. I haven't tried other colors, but I am open to it. I think this is a great shadow stick. Let me know what you think. How many of you have tried this? I know this came from a friend, Lindsay, who recommended that I try these. Lindsay, you were 100% right. If you're watching this, I thank you so much for the recommendation. Has anyone else tried these? I know they've been around for a while, kind of before shadow sticks were popular. Right now they're trending, of course, which is cool because I think shadow sticks are a perfect vacation makeup hack. I think it's really easy to bring those along and not have to worry about brushes getting dirty or damp when you're in a hot, humid climate. Ideal, loved it, loved my caviar stick for this trip. Laura Mercier's caviar eyeshadow sticks retail for $33 at Sephora. Next, I tried a new mascara. Now, this was recommended to me by a Sephora sales associate. This mascara is Cali Ray's Come Hell or High Water, and it brands itself as a water-resistant tubing mascara. I like a tubing mascara. I think they're good, and I was curious about the claims of it being water resistant. I think that it is. This is a product that I wore, again, into the ocean, into the pools, and I had no problems with smudging or with it running off of my face. I found the water resistant claims to be totally accurate. I found that when I removed it at night with my cleansing milk, that the tubing mascara came off in kind of chunks rather than melting and kind of turning into like crying beauty pageant sort of running mascara. Rather than that particular kind of way of coming undone, it came undone in clumps. So I would get little like spots of black mascara that were running off of my face. I just had to make sure to get them off, but they seemed wholly formed, like they were totally solid and weren't going to revert back to a wet fluid. Kind of interesting. I think this is a nice mascara. I think it makes for a beautiful lash, and I think it wasn't hard to remove. One of my biggest beefs with waterproof mascara for day-to-day use is that I find sometimes I have to work a little harder to remove them at night, and I worry that I'm going to lose lashes. I'm very protective of my lashes and I want my mascara to come off easily, and I do think that this one did. I bought the mini. The mini goes for 13 bucks and the full size is 24. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to buy the full size, but I will use up this mini, and I was grateful to have this good recommendation from my Sephora sales associate. So Cali Ray's Come Hell or High Water Water Resistant Tubing Mascara is a win. I liked this. I recommend it. Finally, one of my favorite things to wear on vacation is a bold lip. For this trip, my go-to lipstick is the new to the market, I think, Charlotte Tilbury's Matte Revolution Hydrating Lipstick in the color Lost Cherry, which is described as a pastel fuchsia. This is my first Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I know I'm late to the party. Charlotte Tilbury hasn't necessarily spoken to me over the years. I've tried this or that. I've tried the mascara. I've tried the setting spray, this or that over the years. But this lipstick is the first real makeup item from Charlotte Tilbury that I have tried, and I love it. I love it so much. I love this vivid color. I like the chisel tip of the lipstick, and I love the way this feels. It is a hydrating matte lipstick. I like that even though it's matte, it doesn't look like it's a dead color. And even though that it's matte, it is not drying or uncomfortable. It's extremely slippy and nourishing, and I find that it has good staying power. I wore this throughout the day and could easily reapply, just touch it up again whenever I wanted. I kept it with me all day. I wore it on the beach. I wore it out to Old San Juan to go shopping. I wore it out to dinner. I'm planning to wear this all spring and all summer. I bought this lipstick at Sephora. It retails for $35. No beach vacation is complete for me without a beautiful citrus scent. I love citrus scents. And so for this trip, I brought a travel size of Tocca's Stella, which is a bright orange scent, and I love it. It smells so clean and juicy, uplifting, invigorating, perfect for a beach vacation. So every day I would finish up my look with a few sprays of Tocca's Stella, and I would head out for a really great day in the sun, in the sand, in the water, in my happy place. Anyway, I want to hear from you. Do you like waterproof mascaras? Have you tried other waterproof products that you would want to recommend to other people watching this video and to me? How do you pack your mega bag when you go on vacation? Do you skip it all together and just enjoy the freedom? Or are you like me and you like to bring a little something, maybe a slimmed down version of your normal routine? What is your favorite SPF to wear for a day? Let me know. I'm nervous that Pep Start is going to be phased out, so I definitely want to hear from you if there are any sunscreen recommendations that you have that you think are really great. Anyway, I hope that you're all doing well out there, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Talk soon.